Welcome to the US stocks. I'm going to get back into the US stocks now, but today I'm just going to have a look at Amazon, Apple, Facebook, and Google, and then I will start working through my list. And any trades that I put out, they will be on the Trading Lounge website. So with the Nasdaq here, because we'll be looking at Nasdaq stocks, we're looking at, I won't go into a lot of detail, but we're looking at this in terms of a wave 4 being finished here. So we've got wave 3 here. We're looking at an A and a B and a C for wave 4. We have a nice impulse wave to the upside here, so we can call that wave 1, and we can view this as wave 2 being in play here. It has already pulled back to the 61.8%, which is the medium level. Medium levels are just halfway between two major levels in this case, so we can start looking at minor levels to the upside. So, well, we've got the 12. I won't go into that, but look, in a nutshell here, I'll just clear this out here. We're looking for, let's just copy a few of these here. We're looking for a wave 3, 4 and 5 to the upside here. We'll just move these out of the way. Oops. So that's what we're looking for. So we're looking for wave 3, 4 and 5 up here to make wave 1, and then we're going to see a nice correction at this point. Now, I think I'm just thinking sort of politically as well about this. I think December the 8th is an important date, isn't it? For some particular reason, I noted that in the news, and I thought I better remember that. So something occurring politically on the 8th, something has to be done between these two parties or something or other. So that's something that we can look out for. But look, in a nutshell, when we're looking at the stocks that are creating the NASI, they've pretty much got the same pattern, so they can all be slightly different, but wave 3, an A and a B and a C for wave 4, and then moving up at this point. In some cases, some are leading higher, so like Google, for instance, is moving above its tops here, so we can also look at some of these stocks with wave 4 being in play over here as well for these. Just wondering if we could look at that as wave 1 and back for wave 2 and wave 1 and 2. Okay, it's a point. I'll just note that there. I'll just double check that now that it's popped out. I like to trust my intuition. The more that I do that, it's a bit of a gateway to more information. So I don't like to ignore that sort of stuff too much. So, especially looking at charts. Okay, so let's have a look at Amazon first. And this is a daily chart here, but when I'm looking at these stocks, I'll be doing it on tick chart. So mostly 100, but I think Google's on a 5 tick. But so this is Amazon. So we can look at this. I mean, whichever way you look at all of this, guys, is that, and girls, the takeaway from all of this is that this is a corrective pattern. That's the takeaway, right? So it doesn't matter if wave 4 gets more complicated. If you're holding stock without leverage, then we're going up. That's it. So in this case here, it is possible to look at this slightly differently. It's also possible to look at this as an A and a B and a C wave here, but then a D wave here in 3, like an A, B, C for the D wave here, and then an A, B, C for the wave 4, and then up. So may get prolonged in this case, but if all going according to plan, we should see this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 moving to the upside. So bullish at that point. Apple, we can look at Apple next. Got the same sort of pattern here as an A and a B and a C wave here. In this case, we've got a nice C wave here. I know it's a bit tricky to count, but you can see how it's all kind of part of the same. It's not sort of split, there's no major sort of, waves high or really low. It's all in a channel here. In this case, we've got 1 and 2 here, and we're looking for 3, 4, and 5 here for this market. So if you're not greedy, and you've got a few dollars on these, well, then you can do okay. You can just sort of hold in there on these. I'm just putting in, this is a major level here at 100, and then 10, 20, and 30 are minor levels, and then we've got the medium level here, 150. So we'd be looking at 150 for Apple and Facebook. And this, obviously, it hasn't taken out its highs here for that. Facebook's always been a little bit of a concern to me because if I took that as the high there, then I could count this down as 1 and 2 here, and then 3, 4, 5 here, and actually got an impulse wave down here for this. But if I put this over here, then I've got a 3-wave structure in this space here, and I really need to tie it in with the rest of the market. So as odd as it looks, this is probably the best count to the upside in this regard. But just to let you know that it can be an A wave here, a B wave at this point, and a C wave down here. It's not, as a wave 4, it's not looking like that because this here appears to be corrective down at this point, and this appears to be impulsive here. So in this case, we're looking at this market like this here. So we need to swap these guys around here so we can bring that over here, that one under there. So we're looking for 5 waves of 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 and 5 up for the 3rd wave here for that, and then a 4th, and then a 5th wave. We've also got this here as a, put that up there as at the 400 as a medium level, and then if I copy that there, we've got that as a major level here. So this is going to be a little bit of a struggle to get through here, this major level. It'll eventually get through, but I mean, it's come up here and hit it once, and it's had that big pullback, and then it's hit it again, well, close enough, and then it's also reacted as well, but it hasn't reacted as strongly as the first time. So the reactions are going to get less and less and less. So just bear that in mind. That's the way it works. Yeah, so looking good, okay there. And with Google Alphabet here, it needs to be noted that it's taken out its highs here. I have used Google in regards to tracking the Nasdaq over the last weeks. I mean, all through here, because I could count 3 waves down here. And this is what we may have to do with Facebook as well. But and then we counted a nice 1 and 2 here, and 3, a nice 4 here, and 5 waves for the 5th wave. So it all counted really nicely. So it was really quite easy to use. And then we're looking for the ABC, if you remember, and this would have been in the indices video. The wave 1 jumped away on me a little bit because I was looking for that high to come in around the B wave here, but obviously news beat me to it. But still, we had an entry here, and then looking at this as the 3rd wave here, an A, B, C for the 4th wave. I don't know if this is going to be a wave C in here. This could also just continue to push to the upside. So it's also possible that wave 4 is sitting over here for that. It's also possible that all of this is just wave 1 here and 2 here. Not that it makes any difference. Basically, we're going to trade up to the 2000 and then get out at that point. So we can put a little TP there to take profit. And it's just a matter of hanging in there for that. So not a drama. Okay, I think that's really about it for the stock. So look, the takeaway with all of this is that that US stocks are bullish, and we're looking for all of them pretty much from wave 4 going up to wave 5 to the upside. It's quite common after an election to have this relief rally. It's in history. I don't think it happened in Bush's time, but generally speaking, that's the go. And then they normally have this rally, and then they fold over from that point, and that really fits in really quite nicely, you know, for for the Christmas run. It's it suits the wave count that we're looking at, going from 3, 4, 5 up here for a larger wave one, and then a big wave two sell off at that point. So everything's sort of fitting quite nicely. So I don't really see a problem. Of course, the stocks that we look at as the innovative, disruptive stocks, that they can be in their own worlds as such, because for lots of reasons, but they don't have to fit this particular count. Some will, some won't. So just be mindful of that. Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.